make sure.
Oh, you work here?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, it's nice. I've never seen a rec center so huge, man. Yeah, it's real big. So just coming in and checking it out.
Yeah.
See, so we're
Well, the hallway's the public.
Right, so I'm
And
standing
you're welcome
here.
to record me.
because for sure. So I'm standing in public,
Hello.
recording whatever my eyes can see. That's I
Okay.
should be good to go. Oh, she had already asked me. Are you like this one of the supervisors as well?
I am. I just see you videoing, so I'm just
Yeah.
taking a picture. I didn't know.
Yeah, I'm just so you guys don't have sergeants on call. Okay. Well, I need to speak to somebody of a high authority because no, I don't have an ID.
What's your name then? Name and date of birth.
I don't want to provide my name. If I haven't committed a crime, I don't have to provide my name.
Yeah, so pretty much it's a weird, tricky area where it's somewhat private but not private type thing. So,
I mean, that's what I was conveying to the other young lady.
like I said, we can't force you ID you because you haven't committed a crime.
For sure.
Now,
Rec center?
It should be on the bottom of the paperwork.
On the FOIA?
It,
On the FOIA form? I don't think it was. I could just jot it down right quick though.
What starts as a peaceful visit to a local rec center quickly escalates when staff call the police, not over a crime, but over a camera. In this intense First Amendment audit, one man defends his right to film on public property, while officers scramble to figure out if the law or their feelings come first. This is one encounter you'll want to watch to the end.
Hello.
Were you trying to come in and look around at all?
No, I'm kind of cool from this
Okay,
area.
yeah, because it's just locked on this side.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The employees can only get through here, so I just want to make sure.
Oh, you work here?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, it's nice. I've never seen a rec center so huge, man. Yeah, it's real big. So just coming in and checking it out. See, you guys got the fitness center and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, though. Appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you have a good day.
You too. So she was nice. The one we wanted to come in. That's okay. We can see from here. It's nice though, man. It's definitely. I'm talking about this building is huge, man. Huge. It's clean too. Y'all stay tuned.
Hey there. Can I help you with something?
Sorry?
Can I help you with something?
No, didn't need any help.
Okay, you're just recording, so I was just
Yeah.
coming to check and see what I can help you with. Because you didn't check in at the front desk.
What do you mean by check-in?
You just have to pay a drop-in or check in with your membership.
To like use any of the equipment and things of that nature?
Yeah, to come in past the front desk.
Really?
Yeah.
So to even just access the publicly accessible areas, you need a membership for that?
Yeah, yep, because it's not a publicly accessible area, it's a rec center.
Really? So is it in a private building?
I mean, it's a business, but it's
But is
the
it?
park district.
Yeah. So right. So it's public then.
Yeah, yep.
Oh, okay.
Anybody that's not a member, if you want to see the facility, I can give you on a tour.
Well, no, I was just walking around, just like I said, staying in the public. I didn't try to access anything that has a key access code or anything
Yeah,
like
no,
that.
that's
Just
fine.
standing like in the hallways, like I am now. Yeah. I see you guys got bathrooms and things of that nature.
We don't allow recording of our members
Really? Why not?
because it's a private space for them in there with their membership.
Yeah, but it's still public. So we're
Well, the hallway's the public.
Right, so
sure,
I'm
and
standing
you're welcome
here.
to record me.
because for sure. So I'm standing in public,
Hello.
recording whatever my eyes can see. That's I
Okay.
should be good to go.
Yep, but we don't allow recording of our members in the facility.
I don't understand. I mean, well, I'm be honest. What's your name?
Maureen.
Maureen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna record whatever my eyes can see.
Okay.
Even if it is the members, I mean, I don't understand what that shouldn't be a problem.
That's fine. Is there something that you're wanting to see in the facility?
No. I mean, I can see without any help today.
Okay, great.
What those two young men were just talking about. Yeah. Are you like the supervisor here?
I'm one of them. Yes,
One of
I'm
them? Okay.
the director of recreation. Is my
Oh,
title.
director. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Okay. Well, yeah, like I said, I didn't need any help.
Okay.
I might probably file a FOIA. Which
Sure.
you familiar with FOIA?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I might do that momentarily. I might not. So
Okay.
be here for quite some time for sure.
That's fine. I'm just gonna hang out with you since you're not a member and you haven't checked in at the front desk.
I mean, if you want, I can't tell you not to, but I think it's unnecessary. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you guys can show me. Matter of fact, is there a policy written that you have to be a member in order to access something publicly accessible? I would love to see it.
I mean, I'm not sure if we have like a full policy, but our ordinances, we can charge admission and memberships.
Yeah, and I can understand, like, if you're going to be using the equipment, but not to just come in. I mean, anyone can just come in. This is public property.
Yeah, we have a sign at the front desk that just says to check in with the front desk.
Right. And check in meaning what? Like just Hey, I'm here, or
Yep, to let them know your name so that we can check you in with your membership or get you a drop-in charged.
oh, okay, yeah, exactly. And I mean, I can understand. It's just like a YMCA. If you don't have a membership, you have to pay a fee. But that's to use the services, not to just
We just don't
walk
have
about.
a process in place to be able to like verify who's paid and who hasn't.
Right.
So anybody that comes, we usually say past the lobby. So that's right there where that hallway is.
Okay.
We just make sure that they've checked it at the front desk.
Okay, because like I said, if it's a policy, I would love to see it. If it's written, or are you saying it's implied, or
Yeah,
how
no,
does that work?
it's implied because we're a business. So if you enter past a certain point, we do just verify that you have your membership or a drop-in paid.
But to use the services, though. See, that's the thing.
Yeah, so
I know you don't
we
need
say
an
to come
ID
into the facility.
just to even come in. You need to.
Past the lobby. Yep, you're welcome to hang out in the lobby. We've got some public spaces on the concession side, and then the other side we call our gathering space.
Okay, let me check it out. So,
Yeah, it's right
because
here.
I mean, because it definitely, you definitely guys should have some like signage or something
Yeah, so
restricting.
we do have a sign that says to check in with the front desk.
Well, I'm talking about in terms of restrictions.
Right, but
if-
you didn't do that part, right?
Well, I didn't really check. I didn't think checking in. I didn't know if you need to show ID or anything because I don't just show ID.
No
Yeah.
problem.
Okay. Yeah. You talking about? Oh, that's not the sign.
Oh yeah, no, just this blue one here.
Okay.
I'll just see it in there.
Right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. It says welcome. Please check in with front desk staff. Yeah. So checking in is. I mean, like, what do you guys determine to check it? Just say, like I say, hey, I'm here.
Yeah,
Okay.
yep, so our members have like a membership card that they can scan and check in.
Okay.
Or if they forgot it, they just give us their name. And then drop-ins check in with their first and last name, and then if they're in our system, we can register them. Otherwise, we add them in as a new account.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like I said, I'm just walking around the publicly accessible areas, not trying to use any of the services. Like, you know, obviously you're gonna need a membership to play basketball or swim. I was back there talking to the young lady.
Just a drop-in for the day if you're
Just, not even that. Just walking through, just recording what's ever accessible. You know, you guys have a lot of public records that's on the wall that's obviously open to the public, and you guys are subject to FOIA, so this is public property.
We are subject to FOIA.
Right, for sure.
Yep. Yeah. Well, and if there are areas of the facility like the field house and the fitness center or the aquatic center that you want to see, I'm happy to show you around.
Yeah, I actually walked all the way back there already. So yeah, like I say, I'll probably file a FOIA momentarily, and then we should be good to go.
Sure.
Should,
Do you want me to get you a form?
Yeah, you can. If you guys don't have a form, I'll take a blank sheet. That should suffice as well.
No, that's all right. We've got FOIA forms for you.
So does someone alert you or say this guy just walked in, or?
Yeah, so anytime that somebody comes in and doesn't check at the front desk, we just go and check with them to make sure that you guys aren't needing anything.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're just trying to access the publicly accessible areas. And then see, here's the thing. See, Rochelle Park District, surveillance cameras in use, but they don't want us to film any members. And this is all one level, one floor?
Yeah, yep, all just one floor.
Oh, okay.
Makes it nice and accessible for us.
Yeah, I see.
Let me grab that off the printer. I'll just give you a sec.
Okay. How you doing?
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Someone alerted her and said we didn't check in or some sort. It's all good.
All right, so this one's got the instructions on it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm familiar with it.
Perfect.
I know
Yep.
exactly.
And then the back sheet is just the form that you fill out.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I get to it momentarily.
Yeah. No, that's no problem.
Yeah, for sure.
Have a good day, guys. Yeah, have a good one.
Soccer. So these guys coming in playing soccer. And what's up, man? Have a good day, man. They got the basketballs and stuff like that. So, and they're probably obviously talking about us. That's okay.
Is there any other questions you might have?
No, not at the moment. I'll let you know, though.
Great. Perfect.
How you doing?
Hey, welcome back. No
Can I help you
problem.
with something?
No. She had already asked me. Are you like this one of the supervisors as well?
I am. I just see you videoing, so I'm just
Yeah.
taking a picture. I didn't know.
Yeah, I'm just videoing everything. She was speaking to her about the same thing. She said something about not videoing the members or something like that, but everything should be okay, right?
Well, I'm just wondering what you're taking a video for.
Oh, just because we can, just like you guys, right? See the cameras in the sky. Same reason. Same reason why. Yeah.
Okay. Well, is there anything we can help you with here?
No, not. She already did. She printed off me some forms, so like I said, I'll get to those momentarily. And then, how long do you guys stay open?
We are open until 9 p.m.
Really, 9 p.m. Oh, okay. Well, I definitely won't be here past that time.
Okay.
So, like I said, I just want to be able to access the publicly accessible areas, document, get some B-roll footage, and I should be good to go.
Sure.
Are you like the highest person here in terms of supervisor or manager role?
I'm the executive director.
Oh, executive. Oh, okay. Great. Okay.
Okay. Well, let us know if you need anything.
All right.
Hi, guys.
She said she's the executive director, so we should be good to go. See, these are public records right here as well. These are definitely public records. All this stuff is. Even this general conduct policy for the park district. So, but they have to try you. So they definitely have to try. Yeah, what it is, TTA family. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. This guy right here was watching us, man, earlier. He was watching us earlier, man. Yeah, sharp eyes. Yeah, if I were a betting man, TTA family. Yeah, if I were a betting man.
You guys want to leave or just? Okay. All right. What's your name, man?
I'd rather not give it, man. You just call me sir.
Okay.
Yeah, obviously
All right.
they called you guys because I'm
Yeah.
exercising a right, which
Yes,
is
you're more than in your right to do that.
which is
so.
that's disgusting for them to do. I just spoke to this young lady. Everything was good to go.
Just as much as your right to film is their right to ask you to leave.
Well, they can't ask me to leave unless I'm committing a crime.
Right.
You can't just
So-
ask me to leave public property if I haven't committed a crime.
So it's public property in the sense that it's open to the public, but it's private property in the sense that it's not like a government building.
The park district
So it's public
is
to the-
taxpayers funding the park district. You
Right.
do that.
So it's public to the public, but
Right.
it's private in the sense that they own it and they can decide.
No, sir.
if-
So this is public property, sir. That's why they are subject to FOIA. I'm finna file a FOIA right behind you. So you see that? Those forms? Yeah, that's my FOIA form.
Okay.
Yeah, so anything that's public property are subject to FOIA, Freedom of Information Act. This is public property. So
right now I spoke to one of the managers, and they don't want you on the property. So we're gonna have to ask you for your ID so we can give you a no trespass order, because that's what management wants.
to trespass me for not committing a crime today.
There's gonna be a no trespass order for you against the property, so you're not gonna be able to come back to the property. You have your ID on you?
Yeah, I don't just provide ID minus a crime, officer. Matter of fact, you guys call a sergeant here? Appreciate it.
He's the one in charge today, so.
So you guys don't have sergeants on call? Okay. Well, I need to speak to somebody of a higher authority
do you have
because,
your
no, I don't have an ID.
What's your name then? Name and date of birth.
I don't want to provide my name. If I haven't committed a crime, I don't have to provide my name.
Yeah, so pretty much.
Only if I was asked to leave and then I didn't leave. That makes sense.
Right now, since you came on here and started recording, did they ask you to stop recording?
No, sir.
Okay.
The supervisor lady told me I was good to go, and she did too.
So
Are you willing? You want to watch the video?
I just spoke to her. They don't want you recording on the property, right?
No, they didn't say that.
No, I'm telling you that right now.
Okay.
I spoke to her, and then they don't want you recording on the property.
Well, that's all they have to say.
I'll double check with her, but I thought that she asked you to stop recording.
She didn't.
Okay.
She didn't. She just asked me why was I recording. She didn't say stop it.
Okay.
She said why was
Got
I?
it. But regardless, they don't want you on the property. They want you to receive
You
no,
don't
tr-
wanna
a
leave
no
on your
trespass
residence
order.
trespassing, or you can just leave on your. That's where.
Yeah, never going to refuse to leave, sir. I'm just saying I have official business here.
But they want to.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying. I can understand.
Like that, I have a right to fill that out right there. So as a law, that's a right of
Hang on.
mine.
So they want to issue a no trespass order, so you won't be able to get back on the property. Understand? So I need to
Right.
get your information for that.
Right, but this is what I'm trying to tell you, officers. I don't provide ID unless
get his information?
unless I'm suspected of a crime. That's
Yeah,
the
but-
law. That's
but-
the state of
but
Illinois law.
Since the property manager, or not the property manager, but the manager doesn't want you on the
Yeah,
property.
if she tells me to leave, I'll leave. She haven't done that yet. Do you get what I'm saying?
But,
You have
yeah.
to tell me to leave first, and I have to refuse.
No, so
I know how the law goes, sir.
and I'll double check on this, but if
Yeah.
they want to issue a no trespass order, they have that ability to.
They do, but they would have to tell me to leave, and I say I'm not going to leave. Then I'll be trespassed. She didn't
No.
tell me to leave first yet.
They want you to get a no trespass order, right?
Yeah,
now.
but you can't do that minus a crime, so I have to commit the crime first.
No,
That's
so
the
if-
state of
if-
Illinois law.
for property, for private property.
This
if
ain't
they
private
want
property.
you back-
It's public property. That's why.
I'll double-
meaning
That's why I can fill out a FOIA, sir.
You're, hang tight.
I don't want y'all to step into some mess, man. You're going to get into all type of rights violations, my constitutional rights. It's going to come down on the city of Rochelle, man.
Where are you from?
If she tells me to leave, I'm out of here.
Okay.
I would never not refuse to leave.
I mean, she wants you to leave.
I'll leave. Yeah, of course I'll leave. She don't have to. But I mean, but my thing is also before you got here, they didn't ask me to leave. That's the weird part about it. I can see if they did.
Yeah, I got it.
You feel what I'm saying? officer? It's like, why did they take the police? If they would have told me to leave before you left, I'd have got out of here.
Yeah, they just felt uncomfortable. Is all. We don't get to like a first man auditor or something like that.
That's exactly what I'm doing today.
Yeah. So we don't get that around here that often.
I
so,
feel you.
know.
I feel you. But I mean, it's still a right we have. And like I said, before you came, I spoke to both supervisors. They was cool with it. So I don't understand. And plus, like I said, I can file my FOIA. I have a right to do that.
You do.
And I was just out of here right before you came. I was going to fill that out, give a copy to them, and I'm gone. Literally.
If you're willing to leave off the property and not come back, like without causing any issues, good. If he comes back afterwards,
Of course.
Then you get arrested for trespassing.
But right now, am I able to fill out my FOIA? Because I do have a right to fill a FOIA out. Of course, yeah. That's freedom of information. It's a right that's guaranteed by the state of Illinois. I can fill those out. And the supervisor lady gave me the forms to fill out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't. Where's that from, or what's that for?
Freedom. You're not familiar with FOIA?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So
but what is this form for? I know.
that's a FOIA form. It's for me to fill out request. Yeah.
But like for a specific case or for?
No, not no cases. It's public information, like public records. Yeah.
Okay, because typically when we get them at the PD is because they want to like pull up a report or whatever.
Oh no.
Okay.
For here to be just public
You
records.
just looking just to look.
Yeah. And I'm gonna fill this out, get a copy from them, and I'll be good to go.
So I spoke to her. If you can just leave, that's what they want.
I'm definitely going to. I'm definitely going to. I'm just going to fill this out first and give it back to them, and I'll be good to go.
Okay. Is it filled out yet?
No, I was just getting ready to, and I seen Officer Knight come in, so I wanted to see what was to talk about.
Okay. Let's
So,
fill that out.
yeah, for
and then
sure.
you're gonna turn that into the ladies over here.
Yeah, and they're going to give me back a stamp received copy, and then that's it.
Okay.
Like I always do, man. I don't understand. This is crazy,
Cool.
man.
You need a pen or something?
Yeah. And I'll jot it down over here on this table or right there.
There you go.
Yeah. And what's your badge number, Sylvia? Is it Silva or Sylvia?
Silva.
Silva. Okay.
Silva.
All right. All right. So yeah, let me just fill out this for you real quick, man. And get ready to shake, rattle, and roll. Y'all stay tuned. Oh yeah, I just need a stamp received copy of that they received it.
Okay.
We
You
should
want
be
a
good to
copy?
go. Yeah, so they keep the original. Yeah, Sylvia, this is you got to be,
Take my pen back.
yeah, for sure. You got to be
And-
more willing to listen, man. You was getting ready to step into some mess, man.
Yeah.
You was getting ready to violate my rights. I do this all over. I know exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. So, and I'm gonna double check with my supervisor once I get a hold of him. But
Okay.
from my understanding, a business is open. The public is open to the public, right?
Right.
But if a business does not wishes to refuse service to a customer,
Right.
they have the right to do that.
But that's
So-
you're absolutely correct. But watch this. They never refused me service. As you can tell, they gave me the forms, right?
But and then, since this is a business and it is private property,
It's not private, sir.
and
That's where you're messing up at.
And,
That's where
and
you're
I'll
messing
double
up
check.
at. Right.
But it's private property, so if they ask you to stop recording, you're supposed to stop recording.
No one asked me to stop.
I'm told different.
Look, you know what?
I was told that you were walking around recording people.
I was recording whatever my eyes can see.
And then a staff asked you to stop.
So
that's what I'm being told.
So watch this, Silver. Let me just speak. Let me just say this.
Yeah, I haven't finished explaining.
Okay, but you know what? I'm not going to cut you off, and then I want you to listen to me. Go ahead.
And so again, I'm gonna double check with my supervisor because I want to make sure I'm doing the right thing, right?
Okay.
But again, if they ask you to stop recording, from my understanding right now, and I'm gonna double check, you're supposed to stop recording. And so if they refuse to offer you service, they can ask you to leave the property, right? And since it's a private property, from my understanding, if they want you to receive a no trespass order from the property, obviously including the building, they can do that. I just did that last week.
Okay.
So we issued a no trespass order on an individual for whatever reason. That's a different.
What was that, like Kroger's or something?
I'm sorry.
Home Depot? Like what was the entity?
It was for this property.
This property right here. So
Yep.
I can guarantee if you trespassed somebody last week from this property, they committed a crime first. You can't just trespass anybody because you want
I'm gonna
to.
double check, but also my supervisor is aware of this too. So I would double check with him, triple check with him, and make sure. But
Yeah,
again,
for sure.
it's open to the public, but it's on private property. Again,
Never say private
another
property.
example. Yesterday here there was an accident.
Okay.
It's called a private property accident.
Okay.
It's on private property.
So
It's not on a public.
So you're talking about the structure. You're talking about like the parking
The
lot.
building. Sorry, the building.
The building.
And then the property is private.
Okay, so what about the entity? The entity is public property because it's a government. It's the park district. It's the Rochelle's Park District.
So for the building and for the.
Okay, so we are supposed to respond in 5 business days with this information, but we would have to have some sort of way to send him the information.
Okay.
All this
Okay, so
needs
they
to be-
need your information.
Yeah, so I do these anonymously.
Okay.
The state of Illinois says you can do them anonymous. You don't have to give your information. It's a FOIA request.
So how would she give you that information?
So how I do it, they give them 5 days. Sometimes it's 21 days. I will contact this entity to see if the materials are ready, and then I'll be back to pick them
So
up.
you're gonna contact them.
That's correct, like I do all the time.
Okay. So are you okay with that? You can call in later, or.
I mean, she don't have a choice if she's okay with it or not. She's
Okay,
just
and then
supposed to accept
when-
it.
So he's gonna call
This
in
is
to
his
check.
copy.
Oh. So he's gonna call in to check, and then he'll be back. And if there's issues, you can give a call.
And this is and real quick, Silver, this is the young lady that I spoke with prior to you coming in.
Yeah.
Where I can show you video because you said it was conveyed to you that someone told me to do this and do that, right? Well, I can show you video after I told her what I was doing. She said she had no problem with it and let me know if I had any problems.
Okay.
So to call you and say anything different, it's kind of a false report over 911. What do you think?
I obviously would have to talk to her and talk to the person.
What about
that
seeing the
asked you.
video?
I mean,
I
if you
that's
want, you can
evidence,
show
right?
me, but I mean,
You don't care. So you don't want to do what's right just because she called you.
no. So pretty much, right now my main focus is resolving the issue right here. So if you're willing to leave,
Right.
that's great.
I'm
right? That's why we're like,
I'm
okay,
always
fill it
going to
out.
leave.
Fill it out, and then we're gonna go about our day.
Right.
Regardless, because you're willing to leave.
Yeah, I always leave. I don't stick around all day anyway.
Yeah. There's no need to continue investigating and.
But it is because then you will be able to see that someone
Or I can
called
talk
you
to
and
her
lied.
I can talk to her afterwards, and that I can talk to her about, or meet with the other person that was talking to you, asking you to stop recording, and then I can get with her and get a game plan going. And for the next time there's an issue like this, we can communicate better.
I mean, I hear you, man.
Like a debrief. Let's call it a debrief.
A debrief. Okay. Well,
That way we can move on with the next step, and then we can both be about our ways.
yeah, I know. I'm just
That
saying,
makes
like,
sense.
if someone tells you something as an officer and they're lying, especially over dispatch, to get you to
I don't know
heighten the
I don't know-
situation.
No, I don't know the whole thing, but
That's why you should watch the video.
but according from what dispatch told me, I'll talk to her, I'll talk to the witness, and
You should always be willing to watch video evidence, though. We
Right.
got video evidence of that being a lie.
okay. So I mean, you want to show me it? I can.
Yeah, definitely would love to.
Okay.
Just real quick. Y'all hold on right quick. TT and Kern, show this officer this video. You got Deputy Chief. Okay.
It is technically kind of it's weird because it's a government, but it's not a government building because the government gives them, the city does give them some money.
Yeah,
So-
they fund it. Yeah.
You could technically be here anywhere that's not restricted.
Of
So
course.
like the front lobby or anything.
Of
and
course. any key card doors or
yeah.
anything. I know. Yeah, I know. I
So,
can't go past anything like that.
It's a weird, tricky area where it's somewhat private but not private type thing. So,
I mean, that's what I was conveying to the other young lady.
like I said, we can't force you ID you because you haven't committed a crime.
For sure.
Now, I just confirmed with our deputy chief that this is kind of a government-supported building.
It is. It definitely
So-
is. I was telling you, Sil. I was trying to tell you.
Yeah.
But I mean, but like I said before, you guys even got here, I explained it to the same lady. I said, I know not to go past anything restricted.
Yeah.
I know that. Come on now. You know, and then I got the FOIA and I was getting ready to fill it out and you guys showed us. So.
Yeah, now we're here.
Yeah, but I mean, it's all good, man. You guys coming in and trying to see what happened, and I'm glad I was able to show you.
Right. I respect you, right? You got that's what America's here for, is do that.
That's our last thing we got, officers. I mean, it's the only thing we got. We got to stand up for it, man. You're absolutely correct. So yeah, but I'm done here for today, man. Matter of fact, once I see you guys book out, I'm out of here.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, just like I said, we're a small town. We don't get this very often. This is the first time we've ever dealt with this. That's why we got him on the phone just to make sure we're.
You know what, Officer Knight? I'm gonna tell you, man. I appreciate that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I appreciate you trying to call to make sure. I really do.
Yep.
Silver, you was hot and ready, man.
Yeah.
You was just ready to react. But Knight, I really appreciate that, man.
Yep, and then, but obviously, we're just trying to make sure everyone's safe. That's the important thing. And then if you're coming in, which you're able to, and start recording, and there's people working on it and stuff like that, obviously it's going to raise flags, right?
I mean, I hear you. I can hear you, but I mean, at the end of the day, we're not doing anything illegal. That's the only thing. I can see if it was something
And
illegal.
it's
So, yeah.
Yeah, so as far as I know, is you're good to be in that lobby, this lobby area.
Nothing restricted for sure.
As long as you're not causing issues and doing your thing.
Yeah.
Are those doors locked?
They're not locked. We typically.
Well, obviously you can't go in there unless you got a membership. I didn't know that. Of course.
Yeah, the gym, there's a pool back there.
Yeah, I even spoke to the young lady back there that's running the pool. She was very nice and professional. Just coming in, you know.
So, all right. Well, I think we're good. Yep. I thought. Okay.
Okay.
So, yep.
Yeah. So,
You
yeah.
before you're done?
Yeah. I got before you're done. They gave it to me. I'm just gonna wrap it up. Like I say, once you guys book out, I'll be out of here, man.
Perfect.
Yep, for sure.
All right. Well, yeah, more than like I said, lobby. So
Fair game.
It's like my understanding, our deputy chief explained is like the front lobby of the police department. You can't trespass you from there.
Right.
It's a government building. It's
Right.
kind of the same idea here.
Of course.
Good.
All right, officers. Yep, for sure. So yeah, man, that was crazy, man. That's crazy, man. How some of these public entities, man, will act like you can't trust them, man, because they act like it's all good. You good to go, man. We're narrate at the end, man. We'll wait for Rochelle to pull on out, and then we'll be ready to book on out. Y'all stay tuned. Yeah, so they getting ready to get on up out of here, TTA family. One. And there's the second. Well, not that right there. There you go. Yeah, TTA family. So from the top, TT. So, you know what, man? One last thing. I forgot. Man. Excuse me. One last thing. I almost forgot. Can you guys, what's the direct number to this rec center?
It should be on the bottom of the paperwork.
On the FOIA?
It,
On the FOIA form? I don't think it was. I could just jot it down right quick, though. Okay. All right, so it's area code 815-562-7813.
yeah.
All right, appreciate it.
No problem.
So, yeah, CCA family, like I was saying, you know, when we first came in contact with that first supervisor, that's what she was on, members this, members that. Okay, cool. So we made it up to the front, started talking to her a little bit more about it. Everything was good to go. Then a director comes out. It's the taller lady with the glasses, the one who called the cops on us. She comes out, and I'm glad I was able to show the police. We're going to entertain him in a minute. Anyway, the director comes out. She said, you know, I just want to know why you were recording. We explained it to her. We said that we was going to be going around documenting, and we'll file a FOIA and we'll be good to go. And her last thing was, okay, it was just
Just because someone feels uncomfortable doesn't mean your rights disappear. This encounter proves how quickly things can escalate when public employees confuse authority with ownership. But it also shows the power of knowing the law, standing your ground, and always keeping that camera rolling. Caught lying. Caught reaching. Caught on camera. This was just one stop. Wait till you see the next one. Like if you learned something. Share if you care. Subscribe if you're ready.